Can't hear you, Jimmy. Hey, everyone.
Every
Welcome to the
time.
Dead Tree Podcast. It's Casey.
Dawn.
Steven and Jimmy will be back.
And Jimmy will BRB. How y'all doing tonight?
Jimmy will be back. Oh, I got my feedback going. Hold on.
It's
I'm
all
doing
good.
good. I'm doing good. How you doing, Dawn?
I'm doing good. That's
Right?
all.
Yeah.
We're not working. We're doing what we
Yes.
want to do.
That's right.
There we go. There we go.
Hey, Jimmy, welcome back.
It messes up every time. Every
Mr.
time.
Clear is back.
Yeah,
Mr.
I didn't-
Clear.
I had no
Yeah.
idea that was my nickname, but everybody's been calling me Mr. Clear in town. So yeah,
That's awesome, man.
yeah. Had no
Hey,
idea.
everyone in the comments.
What's going on, everybody? How was your weekend, Mr. Steven? How was the tours, man?
Good. It went really good. I saw you around town. I even got to talk to one of your tours.
Oh, really? What'd they say about me?
No, I mean, remember I came up to you.
Oh,
I came up
I
to
thought
you when you
talked
was
to them
giving
after.
one.
That's right.
I walked up talking trash.
Yeah,
Jackal.
that's right. What Colin does too. It's all good though.
No, I didn't. I didn't at all. What I do, Jimmy? I gave you praise.
Talk me up good. He talked me up
That's
good.
right.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, we do it. We do it to each other. I'll tell everybody that Steven's a celebrity. We hook him on up. He carry around the mop.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Yeah, everybody try to get pictures with old Steven.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you're a true Walking Dead fan, you want both experiences. It's both.
Oh, yeah.
They're both different.
Oh, true that. I agree.
Yeah.
We
They're
just
both
have fun. We just having fun doing it regardless. We have fun with it.
No, but I'm just saying to all the fans out there,
Oh,
like
yeah.
you need to do both because they're both. It's the same town, but they're both different experiences, and you get
Right.
different stories told to you.
Yeah, I've had guests that have just taken or taken like before that Georgia tour companies, and you know what I mean. They said it's totally different experience, and that Georgia tour companies is awesome, and that we're good, we're awesome too, and it was just
Oh, yeah.
totally different. So I mean, you
Yeah.
can definitely do both and get different perspectives from different
Right.
fans.
It's not an either or, it's a combo.
Yes.
Yeah, we've been having fun either way, man. It's a blast.
How's everybody else's weekend? How'd it go with Casey?
It was good. It was good. I got to see Shazam 2
Ooh.
over the weekend, so that was good. Enjoyed it.
Who's in that movie? The reason why you went out and watched it.
There's this guy. He kind of looks like he's been on The Walking Dead before.
Mhm.
He's a cool looking dude. In
You
fact, I
dressed up
think
like him right now.
I got his picture.
He's a cool cat.
Cool.
He's a cool cat.
Yeah.
Boom! Look at that,
So here he is back here behind Zachary Levi.
Casey. I'm just trying to figure out how you got on set, man.
And right? And if you look, this is how he's looking. Huh? I got it?
Even the girl ahead of you is like really surprised. She's like, "Oh my god, it's Casey!"
Right. I had a big autograph session after that.
Oh yeah. Signed
And the
all
cool
his
thing
stuff.
is, I got in a couple weeks, I got a photo op. My wife and I have a photo op with Zachary Levi, so we're totally looking forward to it.
That's awesome.
And what
Yeah,
do you?
man,
What
but it
do
was a good
you-
movie.
What did you? Thumbs up.
Oh, thumbs up. I liked it better than I don't say this often about DC movies and Marvel movies, but it was better than Ant-Man.
See, I was worried. I don't know. I hadn't seen it yet, but I was worried because I don't know. DC just kind of always drops the ball, And you had Black Adam, which I
Right.
felt like I hadn't seen the movie yet, so it might like change my mind, but I felt like they should have saved Black Adam's first appearance for like a Shazam movie. You know what I mean?
You would think, yeah, you would think. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to the new Michael Keaton as Batman.
yes,
Yeah.
Mhm.
What is? It's not Batman though. It's
it's the Flash.
the Flash. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. What about you, Don? How was your week?
I worked, but I wasn't.
Poor Don.
You peddling candles. I get it.
Hey, they were $12.95 this weekend, so I wasn't.
Ooh.
You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me nothing. You got to hook it up, Don. Slack.
Yeah, we just restocked on our foam hand soaps and wallflowers, so we're good for another month.
I got a peanut butter and jelly ice cream candle. It is
Wow.
good. Look at Casey's face.
Well, I love candles now. And I love peanut butter. I'm about to check that out, Don. That sounds good.
I want to say hello to everybody in the comments. I know we don't ever say everybody's names, and I'm saying hello to everyone. Okay, guys. And
What
I had no
up?
idea that it was cooking with Casey. You see this?
Yeah.
I had no idea that was going on with Casey.
Nice. I like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, and there's some of us that can't see comments. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nameless.
Tonight.
oh, and poor Barb. Barb's on a cruise ship out in the ocean.
She's on a cruise. Oh man, that's awesome.
No,
Where'd she go to? The Bahamas?
some Belize and some other
Ooh.
Okay, that's cool.
Do you know what line she did? Carnival or
Norwegian.
Norwegian? Nice.
Yes.
I've never been.
Me either.
I
I've never
totally
been.
recommend it.
Really?
Totally recommend it.
Really?
Casey, you ought to get something
It is
together.
the
podcast cruise.
Yes, because to me, a cruise it's very economical because it's basically your hotel and your food all inclusive.
See, I just don't know how I would feel about it. But then again, I forget that you like dock and get off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's
Like,
usually right. Depending on how long it is, there's a couple ports, or like I said, depending on how many days, it can be 3-4 ports. It's fun.
I've been to the Bahamas and seen them come in and drop people off. I flew to the Bahamas though, and I don't know, Monica. If she's watching, she tells me all these, and we watch these scary like videos of stuff that's happened on cruises. But that's with everything.
It's rare. It's like flights. It's like car wrecks.
It's like they always say, yeah, you're more likely to, die in a car wreck than something like that.
Exactly. No, if you get seasick easily,
Nah.
that's the only time I would say you might not want to. But I mean, and I will say, the bigger the boat, the smoother it is. So
So what you say? We need to do a Death True podcast cruise.
ooh,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Saying.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Linda
No,
said
don't
the
say
Titanic.
Don't say the T word, Linda. We don't talk about it.
That's funny.
Not on a boat.
It's like
No.
I know, right?
Yeah,
But,
about the closest thing I've ever done is like the southern, like those old, like here in Chattanooga, they got the Southern Belle, and it's like one of those old steam
Mhm.
engine, like, and you go down the Tennessee River. That's about the closest thing I've ever done to a cruise.
Right, like a riverboat cruise.
Yeah.
I was on a bass boat one time.
I watched a Tom Cruise movie.
Yep.
Took a bath.
I took a bath. Nice.
Took a bath once.
Nice.
You played with a little ship as you was a 2-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Yep.
they used to
Yeah.
do Walking Dead cruises. Walker
Yeah.
Stalker.
Yeah, Missy says she's down for one. And yeah, I never did one of those Walker Stalker cruises. Those the price didn't seem to justify I when I can just see them on land, you know what I mean?
That was really high back then. Yeah.
It was a little pricey, so
See, Monica's trying to talk me out of it right now. She said it's not about what happens, it's about who's responsible for finding out what happens, which is nobody.
nice.
If you fall over the ship, I mean, you're just done anyway. You're
Right.
Yeah. We're going on a cruise, Monica. We're
Do
gonna
it. It's totally I totally recommend it.
We're gonna rent a whole cruise boat and we'll do the Talking Dead. Yeah, I mean, not Talking Dead.
You Talking Dead.
Dead
do
Cruise.
Oh, Chris is gonna be there.
Mhm.
Chris Harvey.
Yeah, he's gonna stop by. He might
Okay,
pop
cool.
in.
We
Nice.
can get Casey on there as Cooper Andrews and be done with
Right.
it.
Oh, they're right once they find out he's not on the boat.
Yeah, I never got to take one of the Walking Dead ones either. The main reasons I wanted to go is I always tried to meet Kirkman as many times as I could.
Right?
He went on those.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
He never did any other Walker Stalkers besides the damn things.
I know.
And did he do the Woodbury shop or the coffee shop back in the day?
Yeah.
And I missed that.
He was awesome.
Yeah,
That's right here.
I was all over that, man. I
Mhm.
remember the first 5 minutes went on sale. I bought 3 or 4 tickets. I went.
Nice.
Is it
I
only?
did.
It was really cheap. How much was that, Steven?
Man,
It was
I
cheap.
they were different prices, but yeah, Kirkman's I feel like was just around $100, but he would autograph. Maybe it was cheaper than
Yeah,
that. It might have been
Oh,
like
20,
80.
$30, man. I bought a
I
couple
think
of
it was
Oh.
like 20, $30. I think
Really?
you're right, Jimmy. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
Cheap.
cheap.
Yeah, because
I guess I'm wrong.
I
bought
did
like
Scott Wilson when he went, and then Gail
Yeah.
Ann Hurd. I did it when she
Mhm.
went.
yeah, I bought tickets for me, my ex-wife, Sean. I bought Austin. I bought everybody tickets to that Kirkman thing. They had a
Man,
whole, I had a
Yeah,
whole bunch of
I think
tickets.
we were
yeah.
out of town or something. There's some stupid reason I couldn't go.
And man, he would sit there and sign stuff, and I mean, he signed pretty much whatever you asked him to, and then he would be like, "You need anything else signed?" Like it was crazy.
Nice.
Yeah, I had a bunch of posters signed and everything.
Yeah,
He-
Jimmy was holding up the line. He was up there
Yeah.
just pulling stuff out of a garbage bag. I'm just kidding.
Right?
Need to make friends with somebody in Cynthiana since his wife and him own a bed and breakfast there.
Well,
Really?
you better get on the move then, Don. You
Anissa-
live up there.
Anissa was just saying she met Kirkman and Cynthiana on Walking Dead Day.
Yeah, so they have a place there, so I'm sure they're there sometime.
That's
There you
cool.
go. Let's all throw in, and Don, you're close to there.
Don, you find out. We'll be there.
We'll
Yes,
open
please.
up a candle shop
A candle.
and do tours.
I do
Candle
tours
shop
of
and
the
do
candle
tours.
shop.
That's your tour job up there, Don. That's your part.
Yeah.
And I'll film it. I'll be the tech guy. I'll
Yeah,
film
you'll be the
it
tech guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
all.
Do the second annual Walking Dead Day.
Right?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I wish I would have made that. I know I say that all the time, you know, and this is talking about it in the
Chrissy
comments.
says
yeah.
Don Hearts.
Hi, Christy.
But I wish I could have gone to that. I would have loved to go to that Walking Dead
Same.
Day, and I missed it every time.
What day is that, Don? Do you remember? Is it? Did they do it every year?
Time that I know of.
Okay.
Where they made the city and they turned over the cars like it looked like the comic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they I think they did it 2 or 3 times, but the other times they didn't do all what Don's talking about. They didn't turn the town.
They didn't go all out.
Yeah, they pretty much turned the town. Like I've seen pictures from the comic that they used for reference. So if there was
Oh,
like
nice.
a half of a plane sitting somewhere, you know, because he based the town that Rick came from that town,
Right.
and all the buildings, you know, that you could line up the shots. I've seen like pictures of it, and
Oh wow. Hey, Chick-fil-A. Oh.
oh,
I got my own cup. I got Red Owl.
Yeah.
Cynthia reminds me a lot of Griffin. They look a lot alike.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
A lot.
is it a pretty neat little downtown area?
It's really sad. I mean,
Mm,
it's really old. Like
yeah.
Oh, it's older
it's
town.
it's like an old town.
Now I know I didn't. She said August 2016. I was laid up in the hospital around that time. So
Is that when you were sick?
You
I was in
would
bad.
Kentucky, anyways, Jimmy.
I was in the ICU around that time. Like no joke, I almost died. So,
Yeah,
I was-
dude.
I was bad health. So,
Man, I
yeah,
remember that.
2016 is the year it happened. So yeah, I was pretty much laid up that year.
Man.
It's all good. Worked out for the best.
So Don, tell us about the Rick sighting.
Oh my gosh, he looks beautiful.
Well, I sent the picture.
Yeah.
I sent
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
It
That's-
was on
I'll-
WDU filming on Twitter.
I
Yeah,
sent it.
Yeah.
I sent it over.
Let me-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pull it up. Buckle up, Don. I'm gonna pull up a picture of Rick. Buckle up.
I think it's a lookalike. Yeah, that's everyday Grimes.
Yep.
Nice.
It is.
Good. He
Looks
looks
like
savage, Rick.
it was
Well, like cold as-
joyful
Is-
first.
yeah, look at that parka, man. That thing is huge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how
like-
cold is it up there?
Said New
But-
Jersey.
I bet they wishing they was filming that shit in Sonoy now.
I know, right? Do you think does anyone know if it's like snowing up there? Do you think they'll incorporate that into the show?
I don't know. I don't know if it's snowing or not. I wish they would. They ain't showed much snow.
Right.
Get on a cold compress. Don said, "I'll be your jacket."
Right here.
He looks like he's wearing one of my jackets, as big as it is.
Right?
Because look, it's down to his feet. If you look up
Yeah.
there.
Okay,
I
Jason
want
says
one of
no
those.
snow. It looks chilly.
Like I said, they just fine in Sonoy today. It was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a friend on Facebook that her and her daughter has been there twice to try to meet Rick, and they haven't the past 2 times that they went.
I can help. I'm just saying, I can help them. It's easy. Y'all just don't know how to do it. It's all good.
Jimmy said you got to follow him on Twitter or something, right?
Not really. If you know where they're filming at, it's pretty simple to get them. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, but I feel like they've tightened up since back in the day.
Andy feels. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about Andy. If he sees you, he feels really bad. So he comes over. He feels like he's being mean to you if he don't say hello at least. Okay. I remember we were out in Hampton. There was this girl out there, a little blonde-headed girl. She was out there, freaking out because he was there, and he actually drove over and said he couldn't stop and at least waved to her and then drove off. But I think he's one of those people that at least they don't want to disappoint you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you get cool. Desperate of him, he'll do that.
Okay.
Yep. But it ain't Norman. Norman just don't care. But Andy's kind of different.
Norman stops a lot, though.
Yeah,
he don't care about production. He don't care.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he don't care about production, not the fans. What I'm trying to say.
Right.
He just don't care what they say, what rules they have. He's gonna do it. I know when Destiny went up to up there where she was, if she found base camp, she would have got him easily. But
really?
Yeah. But he don't.
As long as you don't bite him, he's good.
Yeah, but he don't follow the rules that production has. What I'm trying to say.
Right.
Well, the reason why they had those rules is they didn't want everybody to see what Norman Reedus looked like with that beard and.
Well, that and Jimmy, you can attest it got kind of bad there for a while too, and that's a lot of the reason too.
It did. That's why I laid off of it to the last 2 months of filming, and then I started hitting it really hard, but I wasn't telling anybody technically what I was doing. So that's why I didn't want to bring out 400 people like it was before. And I did ride through Sonoya one day. I was like by myself, and I'm like, I don't want to do this by myself. So I drove through Sonoya trying to find anybody to hang out with. It was just nobody up there we knew, and that was the problem.
And like there was like several instances of him getting followed home and stuff like that.
Not only that, I mean, his son found a naked woman in the backyard. So I mean, there's a bunch of stuff going on with that. Yeah, there's a random naked
Don. It was me.
Nice.
You just identified as the lady that day.
Yeah.
Nice.
Whatever it takes.
Right.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, but there was some sketchy stuff going on from what would you say, Jimmy, about season 6? It was around season 6 for filming. I think
it got really bad around 5. A little bit, at least 5, and it lasted at least to about 7 or 8.
Wow.
Shut this shit down. I remember we were. I know you always bring the story about being in front of Sophia's church. That was a crazy ass day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that day Norman stopped in the middle of traffic, and all the fans surrounded his car. I don't know why he thought they wouldn't.
Yeah, especially when there was a pull off that he could have pulled in, and but I mean, I don't know.
Not only that, we asked him to pull over on the side of the road, and the production still blamed us for it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're like, hey Norman, you can pull over. And he's like, no, just come out to me. Like, okay. There was a day, I'm gonna kid you not, Andy Lincoln, he stopped on Chesilhurst Road. There was about 7 of us out there. But he stopped in the middle of the road, got out of the car and left the car. And there was another car coming down as a fan. Stopped her car because she started freaking the fuck out. Got out of her car and left it there. and the whole cast was stuck in traffic behind those two cars. And
Oh
I
my
popped every
goodness.
damn one of them. I was going down the damn lift.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was everybody. I got Lauren Cohen that day, Stephen Yoon. I got everybody, even the governor. I got that day in his car.
Man.
Yeah, because Andy was like signing autographs. I'm like, well, I'll get Andy in a minute. I got everybody else, and just started popping them. Then went back to Andy because he was still over there just talking away to everybody. That's just the
That's
way he
awesome.
was, kind of laid back.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
I hope we get a chance to see him.
Yeah, me too. I really do. I miss seeing him around.
I think we will. I got intuition, man. I think that we will.
My question to you, Steven, is this, what's the deal with what pieces of wall just laying there?
Well, I think we talked about it last time, but my theory and what I always say is that I think they're saving it for Alexandria scenes from some of these spinoffs when they come back to Alexandria, because
Well, I'm hoping too.
they can use it. You know what I mean? They can put it on the side of that house. They can move it anywhere and just get tight shots with the
Long as you
wall
get
in the
them-
background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't know that the rest of the wall wasn't completed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
because
Yeah.
I mean, I
Okay.
heard they were going to display them, but I think they were talking about the Outpost 22 ones, and they displayed those, and they might display them in the future. I hope they do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to. Go ahead, Don.
What's up, Don?
If they go back to Alexandria, like nobody's really going to be there. Judas is at the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But they don't know that, do they?
No, but I'm just saying they might do just like a little shot, and then like
Right.
Judas not here, and then they go.
Right.
Well, the Commonwealth's still up. I mean, honest with you, it's still up. So
Well, that's why I'm saying it might be still up. It's because the kids are there. They're
You
not.
mean like the whole city part is still up?
it's still up.
Okay.
Tony sent his drone up. Me and Jason was up there when he sent it up.
Nice.
And he like literally zoomed. He went down and got in there. Like he
What?
Yeah, he zoomed down and he took his little drone, and
No
know,
way.
it was kind of crazy. And that set's still up.
Gotcha.
saving it.
And this is asking Don. She sent you a video.
Morgan coming
Morgan
back.
about Morgan coming back.
I don't know. I can't see it when I'm on here.
Okay.
I hope so, man. I mean, that was my, and I talked about this a lot too in the past, but that was one of my like wishes for the final episode or the final few episodes was Morgan or some of the, maybe even what's her face? I just went blank. Kim Dickens,
Madison.
maybe them showing up and Dwight showing up.
Oh, that'd have been so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Jason.
that was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, Jason's in the comments. He was there with us that day. That's why he's talking about.
Oh, he was there. Nice. Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Steve.
he says it was awesome.
No, you're good. Misty said they're filming in East Newark tomorrow.
Okay.
And so Dead City, that's officially wrapped, correct? I'm sure.
Yes.
Oh, did it?
Yes, it's released in June.
Yeah.
Now, this Rick spinoff, Don, I'm asking you this because you probably know more than anybody. Is it just one season or is it multiple seasons?
I keep hearing sources say back and forth
Mhm.
in one season, but they're not really letting that out of the bag yet.
Missy,
I think they're waiting to see how it'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Misty, find base camp and just sit out there with a little sign that says, "It's my birthday. Please come over, Andy." And I go,
Don't bring your driver's license.
"Hey, I'm just saying, he wants to ask questions. He'll just come over."
Nice.
It seems like I saw somewhere though that Dead City was getting a season 2.
Yes.
Or are they playing on it?
And Daryl did too. Daryl's
Okay.
Mm.
Is Daryl coming back to America?
He's already
Yeah.
Huh?
he's
Anybody
here.
know?
He's here?
Yeah, I
No.
seen somewhere, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I seen somewhere where they said in the last few days that he was in New York.
Well, I'm
Which-
saying with the show though, because I mean, right now they're having an uprising in France. So like, I don't know, but I mean, is the show coming back to America?
Oh,
Yeah.
I just know Norman Reedus is back in America.
I think it will, maybe season 2. I think it'll end with a shot leading up to him getting back or almost getting back or something. Because I mean, I think that's going to be the whole premise of the show is he wakes up there, don't know how he got there, he's figuring it out, and then he figures out how to get back.
That makes sense. And then the off season, he's back.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
And I think Carol will be back.
Yeah, I kind of think she'll pop in. Maybe. I don't know if it'll be nothing real big, but
There might be some kids in there she can kill. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why she come back.
Robin says she thinks he'll end his story in the U.S. I think so too. Yeah.
I can see that.
I mean, he's got to come back. That's got to be the.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how pissed would everybody be if you had this whole spinoff and he just dies over in Paris or just stays? You know what I mean?
That would be weak.
Yeah.
I'm reading the comments here.
Yeah, reading what Robin.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, that's why I said Carol will be back in one of these.
I can see that. I can totally see that.
I think she just needed a break, or maybe she didn't want to go to France.
I wouldn't
Right.
want to France. Not
Shit,
for-
Maybe she don't have her
probably-
passport. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
She probably did need a break. I wouldn't blame her.
Yeah, because she would be, her and Daryl would be the longest, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that probably was depressing to say, hey, you want to spin off with you too? And so maybe she needed a break.
Do y'all think we'll see any other spinoffs in the future?
Well, we got to figure out what happened to the guy that does this. So, oh no,
I don't know. I don't know if they'll spin off of Fear. Is this the last season of Fear?
And there's only 8 episodes or 12. They're not 16 episodes.
They're already mid-season.
Huh?
They're already mid-season or haven't started the season.
They haven't started. They're not doing 16 episodes.
Oh, gotcha. 12. Jason says 12.
said 12. He actually filmed with a couple other people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
I saw Wagner film
He was
Fear.
Wagner. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Jason, you answered me in the comments. I don't think you did the final episode, but you did before it, right? Like I think episode 11.
Yeah, because I think they wrapped, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. He wrapped. Yeah,
Okay.
he filmed Fear for a little while.
Nice. Oh, Pamela's saying she heard Melissa's father was ill.
Oh no!
Yeah, I
So-
heard that's why she stayed here to take care.
Yeah, I mean that would make total sense.
Yeah.
Jason says the 2 before Jimmy.
So 10 and 11. Okay, cool.
Nice.
I'm gonna need your autograph, Jason.
No doubt.
You gotta get that, man.
Get a Walker picture.
No doubt. You gonna be at camp?
I don't know if we're allowed to say what he did, but I can't say anything about it.
I know what he did too. Yeah, I don't know if we probably shouldn't until it airs.
He said 9 and 10.
There you go.
That's cool.
But
Very
yeah,
cool.
no, I think that if these do well, there's a possibility of. I mean, the way the show ended, I wouldn't be surprised if they brought back some form of the show just under a different, you know what I mean, title or something. Even if it was like you know how they filmed those kids, a little bit of those kids, but they didn't
Dude,
throw
that would
it
be
in.
cool.
Yeah, like they might do something about that storyline.
Right.
Jason said he can't say.
That's
Mhm.
sworn to secrecy. I get it.
I understand, buddy.
I still think it would be awesome if they did an anime. I know it'd be biting Marvel big time, but if they did an animated what if Shane lived and Rick died or something, or you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Stories like that.
What would you call that?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. I was trying to think of it.
Untold stories. I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Stories.
Or
Untold
Something like The Road Not Taken or something. Is that already something? I think it
I
is.
know, right?
I just said Untold Stories of the Dead.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I couldn't call it what if. That'd be interesting.
No.
If anybody in the comments thinks of anything, what would we call that?
What would be a good title for that show? Yeah, they could have done Tales. They could have done Tales of the
See
Walking
that
Dead.
right? I was
and-
actually thinking that. Anissa's
Yeah, that's
That
what I
was-
saw. That's where I saw it. Anissa commenting it there.
because Star Wars, they call theirs Visions. Their version of what if,
Oh, gotcha.
they call it Star Wars Visions.
So, see, The Walking Dead wouldn't be the only ones biting that style then. So, I say they go ahead and do it.
Right.
And if AMC don't want to do it, Skybound could do it with the comic book characters and put it on like Prime or something. Because you know
Mhm.
Kirkman's got that deal with Prime anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Call it,
Dude, go ahead, Don. What?
call it flashbacks.
Flashbacks.
Because they always do those in the show. So
Yep. But Steven, I was thinking regarding the Skybound animated, I would like to see them do the what's it called, the Space Rick and Governor.
Yeah, Rick Grimes 2K or 2000.
Do that animated. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, that could be one of the episodes. I mean, it's only a little. It's all the
Short
different
story.
parts put together is probably like the size of one single comic book.
Gotcha.
So I mean, they could make just an episode. They make that just an episode of the what if, or what are we gonna call it? We ain't even alternate dead. Somebody said alternate. Pamela
Alternate
said
Dead. Ooh, I like
alternate
that.
dead.
Alternate Dead.
Yeah, that would make an excellent one, man. If they ever release those together, because I don't know how easy they would be to find right now. You got to find the first 5 issues of Skybound X. If you can find the first 5 issues of that, it's like a compilation of a few different stories. But in the first 5 issues, they've all got the story of the Rick Grimes 2000. And man, I highly recommend reading it. If you're a fan of like aliens, superheroes, and The Walking Dead,
I like all those.
and Star Wars. I mean, it's so reminiscent of Star Wars
you're
and like
talking.
He-Man, and
What?
it's just a bunch of stuff mixed. It's craziness, but it's so good.
I got a bunch of Star Wars and He-Man stuff right behind me.
And you bought that at the same time, didn't we, Steven?
Probably, I think we were both like comparing because I tried to get all the Walking Dead covers.
Yeah, I got all of them, and I think I gave number 1 to didn't I, Don?
hmm
Didn't I give you number 1 of that?
no, I have 2, 3, 4, but I don't have 1.
Okay, that was right. Okay.
I have all the comics. I just hadn't read them.
Yeah.
Of that.
Yeah. I've been
Skybound X.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
do you?
that's
Yeah.
yeah.
I got them all. I got a bunch of the alternate covers and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Oh, so you got them? You just ain't read them?
Yeah, I just ain't read them.
Oh, dude, you got to read them.
The collector in me just bagged them and put them away.
That's exactly what I do with them. I don't put it away.
I'm bad.
I bag them up and put them away too, but I take mine out and read them a lot. This is
Sure.
I mean, I've read Invincible 3 times and the spinoffs. I've read those, which is for those of you who don't know, that's another Kirkman title that's amazing.
So is it good? It's a good read.
Oh, dude, I've read through it and the spinoffs. There's spinoffs too,
I
kind of
didn't
like
know that.
yeah, like Avengers, but it's not. It's called Guardians of the Globe. You know, from the
Yeah, from
and
the
then,
show.
and then they've got one called Tech Jacket, which is like kind of like a mixture of Iron Man and Green Lantern.
Oh,
And then they've got a dude named Britt who's kind of like a Wolverine, but not. They're kind of like mock. You know what I mean? The different super.
Yeah.
They do it on purpose,
I was
but
like the boys.
yeah, but there's so much material, man. There's almost 30 volumes, maybe more, of the trade paperbacks of just Invincible, and I've got the spinoffs, and I read them in order how they happen. And man,
Nice.
it's so good.
Nice.
It'll take you a while, but I highly suggest it if you like Kirkman.
Sure, man. Yeah, Jason says he's got a comic with a Mercer and Princess on the cover. And Jimmy, remember we got that one Princess comic signed?
Yeah. I got the Mercer and Princess both signed.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I got to redo the Mercer there. It's got a little bend in the crease in the little bend of the thing. I was like, man, I got to redo that one now.
Gotcha.
I got Rick's death signed by Chandler at the Comic-Con, by the way. It's
Oh,
pretty-
okay.
Yeah. I got it done in white Sharpie, which really stands out.
Nice.
Yep.
Speaking of Mercer, I think they just announced him at the camp, right?
I think so. He always comes.
Central?
I always like being there.
And
Yeah,
so, yeah, Princess is coming too.
Princess has come too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those two seem to enjoy it. They watching them last camp, and they seem to really like interacting with everyone.
And Josh Hamilton's coming back, which I'm excited.
Yes,
There you
saw
go.
that. Saw that.
He said he was excited to come back when I talked to him at the AtlantaCon.
Oh, you saw him at another con. Nice.
In Atlanta, the one that we just went to.
Oh, you talking about the yeah? Was that Pandemic or?
Yeah,
That's-
Orlando,
It's
Hey,
Casey,
it's weird.
yeah.
you were hanging out with your mama, right?
That's right.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I had to remember what was going
Mama
on.
was in town. I knew there was a reason I didn't make it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel bad. I was working. I only got to go by there for like a couple hours, man.
Gotcha.
And I didn't even get to go through any lines, but I did get a picture where I'm standing where me and Monica are standing right beside Lauren Cohan while she's signing that Walking Dead car.
Nice.
Somebody else took it, and I was like, "Oh, I'll save that. That counts as a photo op."
There you go.
She was
Mhm.
nice. She was really the expectations of meeting her was good. Like
Yeah.
I had heard different stories about
Yeah,
her. but
so have I, Don, and I had a really good experience with her.
I did.
Yeah.
Too. He was really great and interactive, and
Mm-hmm.
he was really enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, back in I don't know what year it was, but we did a panel with them at one of the Walker Stalker cons with her and Cutlets and McDermott and Christian.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was it. Those and Lauren, and she was really cool then. Yeah, she was
Nice.
super nice.
Nice. Yeah, she because I used to watch her on Prison Break. You know, she played like a nurse there.
That was Lori. That was Sarah Wayne Callies.
Oh, that's not who we were talking about. Who were we talking about?
We're talking
Lauren-
about Maggie.
Maggie.
Oh, Maggie. Sorry, wrong one. Maggie. Sorry.
Sarah
Maggie-
Wayne
it
Wayne
took me-
Callies is amazing.
Okay, I thought we were talking about Sarah Wayne. No,
She's cool.
Lauren. It took me 4 or 5 cons to finally meet her because she was supposed to be in that original, you know, that big photo cast I have, that cast photo. But she canceled or couldn't make it, and then I went to like 3 different cons just to see her, and she canceled every time. So I finally caught her at another one. I forget even which con it was. So,
And her line went really quick. Like
oh, nice,
quick.
nice.
Yeah, I got caught up in that Chandler line. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, his line gets a little silly because
Yeah.
he got 2 different age groups going after him. You got the older and the younger.
A bunch of teeny boppers in there. Is
That's
what it was.
right. That's right.
But it was kind of crazy at times.
Yeah, man.
I remember he was one of the first. I think he was one of the first actors from The Walking Dead I met. No, it might have been Norman, but whenever I met Chandler, he was in Chattanooga, and he didn't have hardly any line. It was nice back
Isn't
then.
that wild?
Yeah,
Yeah, when I got him to sign my my mat around that big photo, I don't think his line was really long back then.
Mm-mm.
I got lucky.
I think the reason why his line was long was because you didn't have any heavy hitters besides Lauren there. I think if Norman or JDM was there, his line,
Gotcha.
yeah, that's why his line was big because he didn't have anybody really competing against.
Competition. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lauren was a big one, huh?
the longest lines was Cobra Kai.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
that's because Don kept going through there in 5 minutes. Go up there.
My favorite. I can't help it. I love
Yeah,
it.
Don and I were talking about Hawk.
Yes. He wasn't there though. I was like,
He's gonna be in Orlando, the
Okay.
con, the mega con I'm going to.
You might as well go on down there, Don, and enjoy that. You
I-
already
I can't afford that. That's a big.
what is another 6 hours below Sonoya? You can make it.
Yeah, that's a long way for her.
Yeah,
It's only 3.5 hours for me.
Yeah.
I get bitchy about going to Atlanta.
I know, right?
Oh,
Well, that's why I like where I'm at. I'm,
Yeah,
I can go down to Orlando or Tampa or go up to Atlanta.
That's like 14-hour drive for me.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot.
yeah, that's what I was looking at with it going to New York or whatever. I was like, I don't
Oh,
care.
dude, I so want to do a Newark Comic Con.
Yeah. Now I was talking about going up there for filming. I was like, that's too
Oh,
far.
Jersey.
I already checked it out. It's 8.5 hours for me, the same distance as it is to Atlanta.
Oh,
Yeah,
Middle.
but it's double for me. It's like
No, I'm
16.
just saying I'm in the middle of both. It's the same
Yeah.
distance.
I mean, you, Rick, Triangle. I get it. It makes
Yeah.
sense.
Nah,
You halfway there, Don. You might as well just commit.
Might
Just
as
go.
well.
go, Don.
Might as well.
You can
It
get
was
me on the
meant to
phone
be.
like help out and everything.
The Bermuda Triangle.
If I
Don.
knew anybody there, I would, but I don't know anybody there.
You know Andrew?
There you go. Say, Andy, me and Andy go way back.
Hey, you know how
Right.
you really get his attention? Take one of the lookalikes with you. Take one of them with you, and he'll see him and be like, "Hey," and walk over there and be like, "It's crazy."
Just take your
Yep.
stand up with you and stand excited.
It
Yeah,
is
there you go. Yeah.
Andy walk up to it. Why is the pelvis all bent up?
You're awful.
Nice. Hey, Mega Con's in 2 weeks. It's like the 31st, April 1st, so that weekend. I will be there. So I was telling the crew before the show that last week I said I was doing a photo op with Saved by the Bell, Zach and Slater.
Yeah.
Well, Mario Lopez canceled.
Wow.
So I exchanged my ticket for that duo photo op, and I'm getting a picture with the original Screamcast.
Oh, that's cool.
So Skeet, Nev Campbell, Matthew Lillard, and Jamie Kennedy.
That's a
Jamie
good one.
That'll be a good one. So I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to that.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, that'll be a good one.
Yep. They just announced Christy Brinkley
Wow.
I see Chevy Chase.
and Chevy Chase. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a duo with them, but woo,
Well,
Chevy
the
Chase, he
kids-
pricey.
How much is he?
kids in European Vacation are there too.
What was the question, Don?
Now, I said with Chevy Chase, his 2 kids that were in European Vacation.
Yes, they're there too.
Yes.
I don't know, man. How much is Chevy Chase?
Chevy, his alone was like almost 200.
I still say it's worth it though, man. Because I don't know
I
if
mean,
you.
he's a legend. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, Jason in the comments said he went to a vintage toy store yesterday in Savannah. Was it Planet Fun? I go to that place all the time, Jason. That place is so cool.
Wait, I think I've been there. Planet Fun sounds right, Steven.
Man, I love that shop. There's a couple of them there in the town, like in the main town of Savannah, but Planet Fun.
Barenthal was there.
Yeah, he said it was.
Yeah, I love that place, dude. That's it. If you ever go to Savannah, check out Planet Fun.
I was. Yep.
They got all kinds of stuff. I found so many Ninja Turtles there. It was crazy.
Oh, nice. I was just there for that comedy show when I went to go see Chris D'Elia in
Yeah.
Savannah. Yeah, and we stopped by that store.
Yeah, it's neat, and it kind of reminds you of the old school comic book store atmosphere. It's not all modern. It's kind of like
Right.
it kind of reminds you of the 90s when you walk.
Oh, they got
in
that
there.
vintage stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Debbie, we're talking about MegaCon in Orlando. That's like it's like March 31st to April 2nd or something like that.
I'd love to go, but yeah, it's a distance for me too,
Right.
especially just for the weekend. If I'm just going to go for the weekend,
Mm-hmm.
but I've
Yeah.
heard that's a great con. I'm jealous.
Yeah, I've
Captain.
been to it. I've been to it about 3 or 4 times. It is a good one. It's good. It's a good mix of pop culture and TV, movies. So,
Yeah.
and a couple Walking Dead people are there. As Don knows, Sasha and Shane are going to be there.
Okay.
So I'm on a mission for Don.
You got to look for Adam the Woo too. See if you see him walking
Dude,
around.
I
I
see
guarantee
Adam
he'll
the
be
Woo.
there.
He's on my list. I've
Yeah,
been wanting to meet him so bad.
Well,
me too.
him and Aimless are boys. You need to talk.
Yeah,
What's aimless? Come on, bro.
Aimless are boys. They hang out, man. They go to
yeah.
stuff together.
I've seen
Oh.
Aimless in a few of his videos.
Mhm.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they're boys, man. Like for real.
Aimless. You holding out on me, man.
But it's okay. Steven holds out on me with the other guys I like on the YouTube videos.
Hey,
that
I
was-
might be hooked. You better watch out. I might be hooking you up in the next couple of weeks.
Who
Let
was
me know.
that?
They're heading to Tennessee pretty soon, so.
Oh, they're heading to Georgia too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Jimmy, what was that couple we ate dinner with? The other YouTubers.
The Duo Finds.
Duo
Duo
Fun.
Yeah, I had no idea who they were.
Yeah, I was like, Casey, we were just chit chatting. I'm like, they big as Aimless is.
I'm like, what?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was the night I met Aimless.
He said, "What you need, Casey?"
Oh man, I just want to meet Adam the Woo. I need to know where he's going to be. I need to woo. I need to know if he's going to be at MegaCon.
Yeah, man, I've been a fan of Adam the Woo
For years. I've been following him for years.
I remember when he like quit his job and got like the van.
The van, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like so jealous of him because that's what I want to do. Just travel and
And when he was like,
what you do? That's all you do.
But I don't do it full time.
He said
he does a lot of filming locations. That's why
he does, yeah.
I really like a lot of old 80s movies and stuff like Back to the Future, Ghostbusters. He goes to all that stuff. And
the ones I really enjoy are the ones that would be hard for me to make it to, like out on the West Coast sometimes.
Exactly.
Like that, like Goonies and stuff. And like when he goes to like the studio backlots and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got a great.
Yep.
Almost as good as Aimless.
Almost Aimless.
Aimless is still the man.
That's right.
As a matter of fact, he should just change his channel to Almost Aimless Adventures.
Nice.
AAA.
Riding Aimless's coattail.
No doubt. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aimless, let us know when you're in the area again. Because, in fact, are you going to the camp? Let us know if you're going to the camp.
Yeah, I'd love to meet Adam. He's one of the reasons that I started doing our YouTube channel.
Oh, he totally inspired me to do
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah. And you can ask my wife, anytime we go on vacation, there's at least one filming location we're going to see.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
me
care
too.
where I'm at. That's the first thing I look up whenever we, travel.
We're on our way back from the beach and everybody's so tired. And I'm like, let's go to Alabama. Let's go to the island where they film Big Fish. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's where we went.
When we went to Chicago a few years ago, on the way home, we had to stop by I forget where it was in Illinois, but it's the Home Alone house.
Yeah.
I had to see it.
That was on my list the last time we went to Chicago, but we ended up doing the Shameless house instead. And I'm gonna save the Home Alone one.
Yep. But yeah, the Home Alone house is pretty cool, man. So my kids are just like rolling their eyes, but my wife is a trooper. She's my ride or die. So she took a picture with me.
That's one way to be.
That's right.
You got a good wife. That's for damn sure.
I do, man. Appreciate it. I'm lucky.
Anissa said she got a ticket to sing karaoke with Paola at the camp.
Nice.
What are you gonna sing?
Yeah, you got to tell us what you're gonna sing, man. She's fun. Has she ever done a karaoke thing?
Yeah,
I think she did last time. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because the year before that we did karaoke kind of on the tour that I did with her.
Nah, that's right, on the bus, right?
Yeah,
I saw that video. Yeah, that was cool. Don, didn't Destiny or Barb get the karaoke?
Destiny did
Nice.
with Cooper.
With Cooper, yep. I'll be there. No, I'm just kidding.
She ain't answered. Oh, she hadn't decided yet. Something fun.
Okay.
Do like Islands in the Stream or something.
Love Shack. That's always a good one. Good
Yeah.
duo song.
I was trying to think something with like princess in the title, but I can't really think
Gotcha.
of nothing.
Yeah, the only thing that comes to mind is Star Wars, Princess
No.
Leia.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know any princess songs.
Yeah, I can't say that. Yeah.
Well, have they announced anybody else for the camp?
Well, you know, they got Yumiko coming.
Yeah.
I want to meet her.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then Amy, Emma Bell.
She's on my list too because I don't think I've ever seen her at a con.
And Cassidy, and she
Yeah.
coming.
Yes, I have never met Lydia, so I'd like to meet her. Got to dress as Jerry for that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the big ones, right? Lately.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And of course, Lori Holden.
Oh, of course.
You just kissing that booty all the time, boy.
He's my favorite.
That's cool. That's cool. Did you meet her at Fandemic? Or was she at Fandemic? Or
No, she wasn't there.
okay, so you haven't met her yet?
No,
Yeah,
I met
she.
her on.
Okay,
Yeah, she met her at Dragon Con.
nice.
The only time I ever met her when she came to the Woodbury shop. That's the only time I met her. But of course,
Okay,
She was the very first person I ever met on The Walking Dead ever.
really?
Yes, I walked up to the arena scene where Merle and Daryl was fighting it out, and she was there playing with a dog. And I at that time I really was scared to even talk to her.
No
Yeah.
way.
Like we had a full on conversation. Didn't just ask her to sign anything or anything. I just talked to her.
That's crazy, man.
It was cool.
I'm going to shout out for Lori Holden. If you're a fan in here and you're not a Andrea fan, still meet her. She
yeah,
with
Yeah,
her
of
fan.
course.
She is amazing. Like I'm telling you, of all the Walking Dead people I've met, she's been the best experience.
that's
awesome.
what I was about to say. I know I talk a lot of shit about Andrea, but that don't mean that.
That she's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not that at all. I'm looking forward
No.
to meeting her.
I seen on Walk. You know how Walker Stalker's been like putting up things like,
What should we do our next con and stuff like that?
did one with Andrea and everybody was like trashing her, and I'm like,
What?
Right. I had a weird experience with her, but I don't know. It could have been an off day, whatever.
I've had a weird experience with her too, and like you said,
Yeah, I don't take it personal.
All I
She-
know is a lot of people at the Walker Stalker, I think first couple of them said they had bad experiences. But I think it was because stuff that was going on behind the scenes. Because I keep in mind, I worked them. I didn't really get to enjoy them like you did, Mr. Casey. So, I was babysitting that night too. But
Right.
it was I don't remember much about the first Walker Stalker other than it was a blast. I remember it was a bit like a big
It's so awesome.
I'll be honest with you, Stephen. Were you at the first Walker Stalker?
I didn't make the first one. No, I think I may have made the second
Okay,
or maybe third.
that first one, I'll be honest with you, was like a dream come true.
"Oh, it's Casey."
Yeah,
That's the
it was
first one
it
right
was
there,
like
baby. I
that.
will never forget that.
Yeah, that convention right there, the one Casey Holden right there, that was the most fun. We got by with everything. Like we were allowed to do whatever we wanted.
Right?
It was awesome, like no joke.
And
Like,
no kidding.
Even at
This-
the table, go ahead.
This
Go ahead.
picture, sorry to cut you off, but this picture was less than $300.
Yes, you could go to the table
So
and get like $40 a piece.
yeah,
Everybody.
you just try to do that now. You ain't touching that.
Yeah.
for $300.
See, I think
And
I
that's
went.
why I did it.
Yeah.
I think I went to a Wizard World shortly after the first one, and that's back when Norman was like $40.
It was like,
for
40 or $50
yeah,
man.
to go through
Yep.
his table. You know what I mean?
And I remember people were complaining about the $40. I was
Yeah.
like,
I knew it was gonna get crazy. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I mean, the show is just skyrocketing, and so that's why I did that photo op, man, because I just knew that this show is gonna be super successful. You know, that was what, season 3 or 4 at the time.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I think after the second Walker Stalker, that's when Andy, you had to have a platinum pass to even go in his line.
Right. I remember that.
It
And
was
those sold out in seconds. You know what I mean?
it was milliseconds. It was crazy, man.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
everybody's like, I was getting online and it just disappeared.
Yeah,
was like,
dude.
oh,
In fact,
shit,
that
man.
photo op, it was a couple years later. I got a photo op for my wife and my daughter with Andy and then with Norman Reedus,
Mhm.
and it was the Rick one. I actually got it added to my cart, put it on my card information, and when I hit submit, it crashed.
Yeah.
And so I
yeah.
emailed the Walker Stalkers, and they were like, "Oh, we'll get you in." And so they actually honored it and let me buy the ticket. They sent me a private link and let me purchase it there. So I got super lucky that time.
Yeah, it was awesome. But yeah,
Yeah. I got
that's-
Father of the Year and Dad of the Year. I got
Yeah.
Father of the Year and Husband of the Year that year.
I remember that year I went to the convention just to go. I remember I didn't even get anybody. I just hung out with Casey the whole time.
Right? Dude,
Yeah,
I just
glad.
yeah. Because that was the big thing. I got the photo ops for them and I just kind of attended.
Mhm.
And me and my son, so that was when the lines took really long, and we were there till like 10 o'clock at night trying to get those photos finished.
Mhm.
So they stayed and made sure everybody was there. And so me and my son were just sitting outside, where the actors would walk out when they were done with their photo op. So I met the whole entire cast that day because we were just sitting there waiting for my wife and my daughter to finish. And I'm talking, everybody came out. And then like Norman Reedus like high five CJ. I still got a little video of it, but it was awesome, man. I was just like, what just happened?
I was back when they treated them like they were the Beatles or something. It was crazy.
Right? It was wild.
I remember back when we were working in Grantville, how crazy the fans were down there. It was absolutely just maddening how much they were acting crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The greatest TV show in American history.
Yep.
Seriously.
Yeah.
The fanship is just awesome. It's been great. I don't know any show that's like that,
No, I mean, closest thing, what, Star Wars?
Star Trek too.
Star-
Trek too, yeah.
Yeah, maybe Star Trek. Yeah, yeah.
I thought Star Wars was just as big. I had no idea.
But it's
No,
still,
Star Wars is big, but what a TV show back then.
yeah, and it's still different. It's not. I don't know. I feel like that's more casual than your Walking Dead fan. You know what I mean?
I think
Right.
that the cast and stuff is such a family unit themselves that it
Yeah.
over to fans. The fans feel like we're all family. So I
Right.
think, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been a Star Wars fan forever since the day I was born, and yeah, I don't know Star Wars people like I know Walking Dead people. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's definitely different. And I've been to Star Wars Celebration and and stuff like I've been to Star Wars conventions.
Yeah, the thing I think it really brought this thing together was when everybody started coming down and actually felt like they were a part of everything. And I think that's what gelled everything. I remember, like I said, back in the day, I think we were doing tours of 100 people. Remember that case?
Oh yeah.
It was easily 100 people.
Where it's
Huh?
filmed on location, where it's not in a studio. I think
that's the difference. Yeah.
yeah.
And a
And
lot
then you
of
can still visit these places. I can't visit a Star Wars set, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And the locations they do film at are like Tunisia and parts of the globe I'll never visit.
Yeah, I mean, Sonoy and everything, and the filming locations
It's
has
so accessible.
that's a big part. That's how I got into it, man. Like, well, I went to a convention and found out about Sonoy and went down and kind of just, man, it's like the first time I went, I was like, all right, one of these days I'm gonna work here or something. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, dude.
I remember
Yeah.
the first time I ever seen Steven, I was like, damn, that dude's tall.
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, he's a cool guy, man. And then he started working on Atlanta movie tours. It was really cool to see him.
Yeah, man.
I remember the first day I met Jeff Wagner, come to think of it. He was in
Oh,
Sonoy
really?
going around with his girlfriend. Yeah.
So he was a fan touring before he was on it?
Yeah. Like most of them were. Like even
Nice.
Oscar was a fan. I met him doing
I
it.
met Oscar. I met
Yeah.
Oscar before any of all that, even before the red hat.
Yeah, that's what
Oh
I met.
yeah.
He was doing a freaking tour with my wife at the time, my ex-wife now, but yeah, doing a real
Right,
tour.
right. And
was-
he
it was
recognized me.
Yeah.
Oscar's the one that tracked me down. He goes, "Hey, are you Casey?" I was like, "Yeah."
That's because of Twitter. A lot of times, Twitter kind of blew him up. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you would never know, man. It's crazy, and
Yeah, man.
the amount of people that's came and gone through the years is crazy.
Right.
It's actually kind of sad. I remember some of the old friends that are gone now that don't do it anymore. To be honest with you,
Mhm. Yeah, man.
it's always been a family function event. That's for sure.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
I
agree.
get- You gonna do the roll out the sponsors?
Yeah, let me flip over there real quick.
Oh, finally got Georgia Tours up there.
Oh, we
Okay.
got the image updated. Nice.
Yeah, there we go. Cool. All right. Walking to Harrelson, Auto Rats Plus, Water Tower, Abraham's Army, The Camp, Survived the Night, Water Tower Tours. No, Water Tower again. What am I talking about? Woodbury Shop. I'm tired, y'all. Get it? And I can barely see. And Georgia Tour Company, guys. Well, really appreciate you guys. Miss Dawn.
Patreons, Carol Jameson, Eliza, Barbara Katz, Chris Johnson, our very own Casey, and me.
Nice. Oh, we got Chris. Welcome, Chris. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris. All right, guys, I got to get me some glasses. I'm not playing. I really do. The next time, guys.
All right.
See you.
Have a good week. Peace.